Hello, I'm Javier Velasco, Artistic Director of the San Diego Ballet, and I'd like to welcome you all to our 2023-24 season, a season of storytelling. Don Juan is a little different too, at least our production of Don Juan is different because it has a very kind of, for want of a better word, a kind of masculine background. A lot of times, when you think of ballet, you think of women, and George Balanchine was very famous for saying ballet is woman. But Don Juan, the beginnings of Don Juan came because my father asked me why pieces around the idea of Don Juan aren't done much in the United States, because it's a very popular story in Latin America and Mexico, where we come from. And it's done annually. So that was something that was always in the back of my mind, the idea of creating a piece to Don Juan. Normally I'll create pieces, when I'm creating something, I'll create it to the dancer's strengths that we have. At the time that I choreographed it, we had a very strong male dancer, and I wanted to give him something. And because of the type of dancer that he was, I thought that really the thing that would suit him best was this kind of traditional 3-act structured ballet, because that's where his strength was in acting, but also in performing. He was very kind of traditional in a good way, but a traditional male ballet dancer, and I wanted to center this around him. So normally these long act ballets are centered around female characters. This was centered around a male character. So what's interesting about this ballet to me is that, the impetus for it was very masculine. My father bringing up the idea, having this male dancer in the company, the fact that, I'm a guy and I was choreographing it, the fact the central character is male, that sort of sets it apart from the other things that we do and are doing this season, like Giselle and Sleeping Beauty, and the Nutcracker, which is, based around Clara and the Sugar Plum Fairy, that this ballet is actually centered around a male figure. And that kind of changes the tone of the whole thing.